What it do? What it do? What's up, folks? Chilling with the wolf, casting a net over a prey. Hmm. Possible. I could probably put one like that sooner or later. It won't be tonight, though. What up, Cody? Man, Tammy, what it do? What up, Kyrie? Did y'all get to check out the what up, Kathy? Doc Star Renee? Did y'all get to check out the last catch and shit? Motherfucker throat drop, bro. What up, Louis? What's going on with you? Damn, that song had you crying on many nights, huh? It is a sad song, though. And I ain't even gonna cap. And I just want you to know I found a reason to be. I don't even know the goddamn words, man. But I like it. But I like it. Man, yeah, so I ain't gonna be on all night or super long and nothing like that, bro. I don't wanna hold y'all. Uh Fuck it, I'm laughing at I'm laughing at some on the text message. But man, so to get to this creep, did y'all see how this fool looked? I mean, well, you probably didn't get to see him good, man, because he was dark. You know what I'm saying? And he was bald and black. But that wasn't the melted milk dud dude though. That wasn't him. You see it after the intro. Yeah, well, that's if you are uh a member, Renee. The live that I had just did is only for members right now. What up with your Bill? I ain't see Bill slide up in here like that. Fucking Bill slid in the home plate. Didn't even say nothing. I didn't even see it. But it would have been nice if that would have been the milk dud dude, though. It would have been nice if it was him. But he's gonna end up making me have to put his shit back on the goddamn Instagram. Because within 2 hours or 3 hours it was up yesterday, that shit was already at like 12,000 views. He lucky. He lucky. But let me show y'all. Damn, do I got pictures of this food yet? Yeah, I put it on Instagram. But so this dude tonight, y'all, was already 290. He was already a 290 registrant, I should say. Actually, I just got it posted on my fucking story only. Where's my damn medicine at? Give me a second, man. I gotta fix my nose. And no, I don't mean with no damn Gary. Well, y'all should know me by now. Y'all know I don't fuck with none of that shit. But I got my nasal spray, bruh. You hear that? It was spray. It wasn't no damn dope getting chopped up. See, listen, it's spraying. Spray, spray, spray. No chop, chop, chop. So I gotta get this ready to share. Yeah, I gotta show y'all a lot of shit about this dude. There was not a lot like that, but he was already a 290. That's why he was scared. He told the police his goddamn self, bro. He was like, man, can we just go? He said, I already know y'all taking me. I already know you're gonna take me. Yeah, he definitely knew because he knew it was a rap. He knew he was wrong. Okay, let me take this after hours down real fast so y'all can be able to see my story. So that's the one got convicted today. So that dude right there is the one that just got caught tonight. Another milk dud. Did I tell y'all once I catch, I get a row of motherfuckers that I be catching. Like everybody, like the last 3 or 4 preds been black, and everybody be like, "You never catch black people." But then now he done came up. Dude, do y'all know who he looked like? He definitely looks like somebody to me, and from a movie. Now I already know what movie, but yeah, he had CP. That was. That's why he was on the That's why he's on the registry list. He said Samuel L. Jackson, brother. Nah, bro, he looked like that one dude. Off of Dead Presidents, bro. Look, Dave Chappelle. Oh, he definitely could look like Dave Chappelle too. Oh my days, man. Kyrie got it on point. That's exactly who the fuck I think he looks like. That's exactly who I'm thinking, bro. Just look at him right here. Which one of these motherfuckers would y'all think look like the creep? Thank you for the 4.99 bill. Thank you, thank you. Book him. Look just like him, bro. I swear to God, bro. I was even showing this to my kids. I said, "Look, who y'all think this fool look like out of all these pictures? Out of these 3 dudes, who does this creep look like?" And they all pointing at that dude, bro. I'm like, that's dead on him. What up, Kimberly? Well, that's crazy as hell. Look at the similarities. He just look a little old and smoked out in this one for sure. But they had other pictures of him. Let me see. Man, look at this. You can't tell me that ain't that fool. That's him on Gary now. Well, I can't wait till this medicine start kicking in so my nose can open up. That's Jamie Foxx. The nigga in the back behind it. But that dude looks like the Predator, bruh. But he was drunk as a motherfucker tonight, boy. He was drunk, drunk, drunk. I smelled nothing but liquor. But let me show y'all this too. This is how I found out he was on the registry. See if I can get rid of his name at least. Hope, oh Lord, I go to address. Like, I hope none of y'all real crazy and do nothing stupid, but yeah, so this is him on the registry. You can look him up anyway, so it's up to y'all to do what you want to do. But yeah, so he had CP already. And I was trying to get my little interview out of him while he was in the back seat of the car and shit. Though I think the officer tonight was low key trying to let me talk to him through the window because I told him I was like, oh, I said, can you let his window down? And he was all like, he said, yeah. And he ended up letting his window down. But the pred was talking so low, I don't know if they heard it on the live and shit, but I talked to him for like a good 5 minutes, and then the pred was all like, "But I'm done talking now." Yeah, I bet you is. You see Dave Chappelle? Look, I do see Dave Chappelle too, man, but I also see this dude, bro. Honorable, come on. You can't tell me you don't see this dude. Let me pull up a goddamn. Oh, let me submit all this evidence real quick. Bam, submit. Good God, it's gone. Evidence submitted. You're done, fool. Dave Chappelle. Let's see, you gotta pick the right Dave Chappelle picture. Yeah, with this one right here. Low key. I mean, I don't know. I see the other dude more. Nah, I'm not drinking neither one of those. I'm drinking some goddamn Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I said I'm on that Thunderbird. Wait, y'all was y'all talking about me drinking or the creep? Y'all gotta be talking about the prayer, cause y'all know I don't be drinking. They be naming all them goddamn things. What up, J Rod? Yeah, bro, the wolf struck again, bro, late at night. And I literally was on my way to sleep. And I'm glad, see, I was gonna post that first on the Discord about how a catch was coming up. I got ready and then I fucking was running out the house. And then next thing I know, the prayer text is like, "Oh man, my cousin just showed up with bottles. We're about to get drunk. I'm gonna have to cancel until like another day or some shit like that." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And so then I hit up my team and shit. I was like, "Man, oh, the prayer just bagged out, bro." I said he didn't flake. He just bagged out to another day. So I literally was just chilling. Then I got undressed and shit. I got in the bed about to lay out. And then this fool just texts out of nowhere talking about he was on the freeway now and on his way. And I'm just like, what the hell's wrong with this fool? But that's how they do. They be trying to be sneaky like that. They be trying to be sneaky like that. I should have never put old boy name on there. Everybody else would have tried to guess old boy and shit. He was actually meeting Anthony. So he was a sugarfoot, or as what Kathy says, he was a poo jabber. He was a motherfucker poo jabber. And he definitely deserved to get. He definitely deserved that. Nah, he. I don't know if he on a down low or not. His profile had him as bisexual, and he also has a son. He also has a son, bro. Shit, I guess I might as well just pull up all this shit for y'all. Let me pull this shit up first. Yeah, I got another motherfucker that's on the hook too right now. Ooh, I forgot I was texting with his ass. And this dude been in quite a few TV shows. Yeah, one of the shows. I'll tell y'all what one of the shows is, because you won't be able to. There's too many people in this show that I'm gonna tell y'all. But hold on, let me find this creep first. But this other one that we got on the hook right now. Also, we was talking to him earlier. One of the TV shows he was in. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but it's a pretty popular show. All American, that little football show. Have any of y'all heard of that show? Yeah, hey Renee, he was trying to drive off. That nigga literally cut his car on and everything. So I was like, look, bro, you got to chill your ass out, nigga. I'm just trying to talk to you for like 5 minutes. No, not all my children. All American. I'm gonna see if I can pull up a yeah, see, I feel comfortable showing y'all clips of this show because I know y'all ain't gonna be you shouldn't be able to pinpoint him out. And it's definitely not the goddamn main character of the show. Uh it's a show, it's based out of LA also. Here's the trailer.
Spencer James, Billy Baker, varsity coach, Beverly High. Beverly Hills, huh? Yes, sir. I've had my eye on you. You got the
So this is the trailer of that TV show.
single coverage. I need you to come play for me. Welcome to Beverly Hills. You're here on an academic permit.
Hey, aren't you some like crazy good football players?
All right, fellas, show me something. Ooh, that place just isn't who I am. Name me.
You decide who you want to be.
We need to get rid of it. Go back to Crenshaw.
I'll play with a bunch of guys who don't want me.
You can make something of your life beyond just football.
Football is my dream. I want a life better than the one I've been living. Because I got to fight for every damn step I take.
I'm asking you to play for something bigger now.
Because when you do, you be
Man, I'm not gonna show the whole goddamn trailer and shit. But that show, he said that's him. Nah, that's not him right there. But he's in this show. One of the other dudes, one of the other creeps that I'm actually texting right now, just responding back to him because he's actually out filming for some other show right now. But he been on quite a few shows. This one of the main ones that I definitely know. I know the other show too. What's it called? Brooklyn. What is it? Brooklyn Nine? Some shit like that. Brooklyn Nine or something like that. Uh, he been on that show. This show here, All American, and then I don't know what one he's shooting for right now. What up with this gambler? Nah, but this dude, nah, I wasn't showing nobody that dude in this show. This is the show that the predator that I'm talking to now, he was in this show. This is one of the shows that he was in. But this Pred right here is the one that I just called a couple of hours ago, which was he's already was on the registry for having CP. So this is his Facebook page. Can y'all see that there? Yeah. So as you see, he got a son also, and I guess he used to be with his woman, which was probably her. Yeah, he was with her. I mean, don't mind her. Don't go harassing her. None of that, y'all. Please, she ain't got nothing to do with it. You know, his son. You know, I wonder if his son even knew he was gay or anything like that. I mean, the way he sounded and was talking, you know what I'm saying? He sounded like you couldn't hide that he was gay. Yeah, man. Is this page open though? Oh, this shit pretty locked down. Yeah, nobody can leave comments like, oh, he's the predator. I be hoping that do be the case. That at least we'll be able to do that, but all his shit, oh, well, if you go to this one right here, October 10th, 2022, that one is unlocked. You can comment on that one. You know me, poor kid, bro. I mean, cause I'm pretty sure that kid probably don't. I mean, especially when your dad to be into a kid. And then this is another thing what was trippy about this dude though, because he had hit me up before, told him the age. He ended up blocking me. Literally, he blocked me. But somebody else had reported the profile on the other one. But so of course I made another one. And then he hits me up again, and he remembered that he hit me up now. Because when he reached back out, he said, I'm gonna read this shit. And I just sent all this to the PD right now. So when he reached back out on the app, he was all like, for some reason, I really want to meet you, or I really want to see you. And then I said, we talked before. And that's me trying to pretty much let him know, like, bro, you already know that I was underage. You blocked me last time. So just move it on, right? So then he was all like, oh, do you remember what I look like? And I'm like, nope, I don't. Sorry. So he sends a picture of himself, and I remember him from the picture because I'm like, damn, he looked like Booker or Bokeem or whatever you say his name. So I'm like, oh, that's this fool again. I'm like, damn, did this nigga get me banned last time and trying to do it again? So I quickly took him off the app, started texting, told him the age, and he didn't give a fuck. He really didn't care. He was all like, so let me see. What did I tell him? Because when I told him the age, he was like, oh yeah, we did speak before. And he said, you must have had another page last time or whatever. I said, no, it's the same. You know, I lied to him. I said, no, it's the same page. I said, I just deleted the messages and shit. So he said, out of nowhere, y'all, he just said, yeah, but I'm so scared because I was arrested for child P years ago that I really had no involvement in. He ends up just telling me that on his own about how he was already on the registry in a way. I ain't never had a motherfucking predator, let alone a black predator, that seems like he got all his goddamn marbles, kinda. Just openly admits that he's already on the registry. Like, yeah, dude, you know, I got caught with child porn before, just to let you know. As if I was the goddamn police to ask him if he was on probation and parole, and he had to tell me. And then he just comes with like, oh, you cool that I'm older? Tonight you will be alone? And, you know, I'm like, yeah, after 9 o'clock. He was all like, oh, maybe I can come tonight. I just gassed up my truck. Then he says, my wee-wee is hard. That's what this motherfucker said, y'all. Now, all this shit now is after he know the age. His wee-wee was hard. And then he says, I wish I could show you right now. And I'm like, shit, yeah, I wish I could see it, or that you was already here, or that I was already by myself, I said, wait, I'm gonna read it word. I said, are you for real? I wish I could see, or was already by myself. LOL. And then he said, I wish I could show you right now. He said, because I'll pull it right out. You know, I'll pull it out immediately. That's what this mother lover said, bruh. And then he get to like, oh, I'm about to call you. Is that okay? I was all like, shit, hold on, bro. I said, let me act like I'm taking the trash out. Hey, Jelly Pop, that's crazy as hell. That nigga filled his tank up just to get his shit towed to the yard on me. Whoever ends up getting it gonna have a full tank of gas, bro. They ain't gotta go to the gas station, none of that shit. Fucking poo jab and shit, bro. Y'all want me to read a couple more messages from him? He did have some more shit in here. It was nice hearing your voice. Oh shit. Why this shit moving like that, bro? Oh wow. And then I said, man, are you like super freaky? or are you like cool? And he said, super wild. Oh, I must have said super wild because I can't see. I cut it off already. He said, super wild like what? And I said, like, you gonna try to fuck or something. I said, because I ain't never went that far. And he said, no, I'm not that freaky. Then he started asking for pictures. He wanted me to send him naked pictures and shit. He said, you got any pictures that can't be seen by people or that you can't post on social media? So I know what that means, obviously. So he was trying to get CP. You know what I'm saying? So I was all like, no, I don't have nothing like naked or nothing like that. I said, do you? I tried to see if he was going to send it. I tried to see if he was going to send it. So I sent him the regular picture I sent him myself. Because obviously I'm the decoy on this one, so I can send pictures of my own body or myself in underwear and shit like that. So I sent him a picture of me in my underwear, and then he says, "Pull it out," and I'm like, "Hell no!" I said, "I just show it in person, like you said." He says, "I feel you." So I said, "So do you only?" Because he said he's a top person. I don't know if y'all know the gay terms and shit, but I've been learning them, bruh. So the top person is the one that usually just is the dude of the little relationship, the sexual relationship. He's the one that get it done, like he get the head, he fuck the dude type shit. So he was a top dude. So I just asked him, I said, so do you only just get head or you don't do the other guy? And he said, for you, hold on, let me get the words right. Go back, go back, go back, go back. He said, for you, I will. I usually don't. And I'm like, what? For me? I'm like, shit, well, that's what I like to hear. Yeah, right. You want to huff and puff and blow Wolf Pecker down? I'm fucking sleep, Cody. I'm sleep. Fucking, so he said, don't knock me if I'm not good at it. And I'm like, yeah, well, same here. Then he started asking, how many times have I done it, right? So I'm like, well, a couple of times. I'm like, so what do you want to do, man? And he asking me back, what do I want to do? I'm like, dude, I said, I'm down to do whatever you trying to do. I said, but hold up, not every damn thing, LOL. I said, I thought you would know more than me. And then he was all like, have you ever been eating out? That sounds funny with a dude talking to another dude and saying, have you been eating out? That sounds funny as a motherfucker. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So, of course, I said, nope, never. And then this fool said, I have. Can I at least rub on that hole? Oh my fucking days, bro. I'm gonna throw up this motherfucking smoke. That nigga said, can I at least rub on that hole? Wow. Then he said, what if I wanted to lick it? That's literally what he said. What if he wanted to lick it, bro? Wowzers. Let's move on down the road. All right, go ahead, some more. Then he goes and asks if I was a virgin and have I ever topped somebody. Captain, you a fool. He's a nasty closet homosexual. Shit, yeah, he tried to play that bi role or something. So he asked how old was the other guy that I messed with before. So I said I've only messed around with grown men because they more private. The boys at my school, they tell everybody who they mess around with. And he says, I get you. So when was your last encounter? So then this is when I asked him the first time. I said, so I'm gonna go eat and take a shower and act like I'm gonna go to sleep so my grandma don't, think that I'm gonna stay up for something. I said, "Do you know if you coming yet?" He said, "Oh yeah, it is after 8." He said, "Yeah, I just might be coming. What's the address?" So I get this motherfucker the address, right? And he was like, "Oh, is it Roku right there?" Yep. He started asking about what the building was next to the address. I'm like, "Nigga, ain't no building next to it. It's a goddamn park next to it." So he's like, "Oh, okay." Uh, Eating that dookie hole. Renee, you a goddamn fool for that said it like that. Eating that dookie hole. Eating that dookie hole. Ooh, yeah. Oh, shit. So then this is when he was flaking out. I guarantee you this motherfucker would have wished he stayed at this right here. He said, "Damn, my cousins just knocked on my door with bottles. Damn, I'm pissed. I can't tonight because I was coming." He said, "If you can," he said, "because I was coming. Shit, can you ever come to LA and I'll pay for the train ride?" He said, "Damn, I'm really sorry, bro. I'm not that person that disappoints because my shit was ready." And then I didn't say nothing back, right? I stayed quiet. I was like, well, this nigga ain't coming, so let me just talk to my team, let them know he ain't coming. Top of the morning, New Jersey. I said, so, I was ignoring. So he said again, "Hello, are you upset?" So I said, "No, I was eating." I said, "But it does suck though." And he said, "Yeah, it does. So now I'm going to get drunk and forget that they ruined my night." That's what he said. Then he asked if I had an iPhone. I'm like, "Nope. I just got a goddamn Android," because I know he was going to try to ask to FaceTime me. Uh, in which that's what he ended up saying. Let me go down some more. So then he started saying, "What was I doing now? Where's grandma? Where you at?" Because I'm ignoring him. I'm like, "Nigga, you wasn't coming to get caught tonight. So you already pulled out, bro. So I'm not finna sit here and fucking conversate with you while you over there getting drunk. Probably finna go in the bathroom and beat your meat, trying to talk to me and shit." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I was just ignoring him. "Oh, you good on New Jersey?" I'll be posting that shit probably tomorrow. Cause it was a pretty quick catch. So I gotta find another video that's kinda old to put with it. Uh so he got to ask me about what a grandma was and shit. So I finally responded back, told him like, "Oh man." I said she left. I'm about to go to my friend's house down the street so we can smoke. And then this nigga responds talking about, "I'm on the freeway. I want to smoke." Out of nowhere. Mind you, he responded back to my message about me going to my friend's house like 20 minutes after I texted that shit to him. You know what I'm saying? And then he was all like, "Oh, I said, I thought you was hanging with your goddamn cousins." And he said, "I just left them at home." And so I said, "Man, I wish you would have told me that before I came over here." And then at this time, I'm hitting up a couple of my squad members and shit, trying to see who can actually make it within goddamn at least 30 minutes. Because I know that's only about the amount of time I was going to have. He's already en route. He's already kind of nervous. He's already a goddamn registered sex offender. So he's going to be extra scared. He ain't going to want to hang around for a while. I said, so I got to figure out how to get somebody there quick. So boom. He was all like, "Oh, you want me to head back home?" I said, "How long do you think it'll take for you to get out here?" So he say how long it was. I said, "Look," I said, "if you can give me like 30 minutes, bro, or maybe even 20, I said, I'll rush him to roll a blunt and we can smoke and I'll leave right after that." And so it worked. But as I got there to the spot, he was literally leaving, driving past me because I was live, but the live was keeping the microphone on the phone from fucking picking up when I was talking to him. So every time I kept calling him, he couldn't hear me. So he was leaving. He was getting scared. But finally, the mic somehow picked up. And then he was all like, "Oh, I just drove down the big hill." I said, "Oh, man, I think I saw you or whatever I told him. And then the hell was that? And then he was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna turn back around." So boom, I was able to tell my dispatcher that was there, like, "Oh yeah, go ahead and let them know that he's coming back up the hill." That was him in that black truck that we just saw, because I figured that it was him, just the way he was driving. Yep, that was him driving by Tammy Bell. I must have had the camera showing that way towards him. It was exactly his ass. Hmm. Exactly. That was a straight gotcha bitch moment. And this is another way that I played him, right? So when he was coming back, uh, he he was all like, "Oh yeah, I'm at the stop sign now." So I'm like, "Okay, I know I didn't have no mask on to cover like my fucking beard, and I didn't shave it today." So I was all like, "Okay, boom, how I'm gonna do this?" I said, "Okay." I said, "Damn, my neighbor just came outside." I said, "I'm gonna walk across the street in front of you right now." So that way I knew he'll just see my body, see a person, and realize that I have to sneak and look and go straight across the street. Don't look back at him, and it works. He was like, "Oh, is that you with the red sweater on?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." I said, "My neighbor just came outside. Just go park real quick." I said, "I just wanted to stand in the dark so they didn't see me." And that's how it worked, bro. Man, but just the way it all went down, though. Soon I got in his car, though, I smelled none but liquor. This nigga tried to say, first he told the police that he had one beer. This is how you know he was drunk. And definitely had more than what he said. He told them he had one beer, but told me when I was talking to him in the back of the police car, he gonna tell me that he had one shot. Like nigga, that one shot did not have that whole goddamn your truck smelling like liquor. Police soon they was pulling him out of the car. They was telling him that it smelled like alcohol. I'm telling you, Cody, he got his ass in deep trouble. And did y'all hear me? The ones that was in the live, did y'all hear that fool tell me, "Oh, yeah, thank you for helping me go to jail"? The nigga told me, "Thank you for helping him go to jail." It's like, no. I said, "I didn't help you go to jail. You helped yourself go to jail, brother. You helped your own goddamn self go to jail." I got another prayer too that was talking, but I got the feeling I forgot to talk to this goddamn TV dude. Well, you probably get to meet all the pretty old ladies. Why wouldn't you want me? Bro, if this nigga fall for this shit, bro, instead of just wanting to keep his career going, just keep your career going, bro. I literally told him, I said, when he told me right now that he was still filming, right? And I said, filming what? Like on you? You know, I'm acting dumb like a child. I said, like on YouTube? He said, no, movies and TV shows. That's what I do. I said, what the fuck? I said, you really not going to be into me then. This nigga said, why you say that? And I literally just said, well, because you do movies and stuff, you probably get to meet all the pretty old ladies. Why would you want me? Bro, come on. Just worry about your career. And look, y'all, I just said it. It be a row of people that I catch. Like right now, it's a string of black dudes getting caught. It's a string of black dudes getting caught right now. This will be literally like the fifth black dude in a row. I think ever since Jose Luis with the purple damn ball, who also got convicted already. But Ever since him, everybody been black. And pretty soon, hopefully, we get to move back on to the goddamn straight catches because I'm tired of decoying and sounding like Michael Jackson. Oh yeah, Renee, the dude, yeah, that was my dispatch. He said, "Yeah, you should have told him. You should have blamed it on me." He was like, he asked me if I can get his water out of the car and give it to him. Like shit, nigga, you think I'm finna get shot by the police, nigga? On me, Renee. On me. I go to church all the time, nigga. What the fuck? Don't you even think about talking about you go to church, bro? You think God approve of what the fuck you was intending to do? And that's why I pulled that out on him. Like, yeah, you up here drinking this liquor. They say liquor is spirits, nigga. That spirit you had on you tonight, yeah, you had the devil. And if you can sit here and call it, that means your ass don't care about the spirit at all, bro. You done this plenty times before. I mean, he gave off vibes that he's gonna continue doing this. He ain't gonna learn, bro. He ain't gonna learn. I got a feeling some other stuff gonna come out about him. I really wished I would have been able to talk to him more because he seemed like, obviously he wanted to rush off, but then when the police pulled up, and then he wanted to try to sit down like he wanted to talk and shit. But damn, I wish I could have got some stuff out of him, man. He says the blacks turn now. Yeah, man, we catching everybody, bruh. I'm like celebrity, like super famous. Bro, that nigga gonna be like, man, this kid is done. I got another goddamn black dude talking right now too. He was almost finna bag out. And I just told this nigga that I do. Man, I ain't gonna talk about the other predator. I'm talking about too many of these motherfuckers right now. I gotta concentrate. I think I'm gonna concentrate on this goddamn TV dude though. I almost thought he was kind of slow as shit till I saw it. I guess I was like, oh, this nigga was fucking playing a role. No wonder. He didn't want to talk no more. But dude, like there's other predator that I was gonna mention, right? So he ain't black. He's a Mexican nigga, but he pulled out already. Pulled out. But he did stop. Well, he didn't stop talking. He said he still wants to talk, but he's playing the like, oh yeah, you really shouldn't do this. Like he said one of his friends or his cousin got caught up before by the police, and he was just talking a whole lot. I'm gonna read y'all some of his shit though. I'm gonna read y'all some of his though, cause I know he's still gonna be on the hook. Which one was him? Oh yeah, I was replying with an attitude like, okay, okay. I want you legal. Yeah, listen to this. He was talking bad about the police that be doing stings and shit. I think he was talking about predator catchers also. So he said there's a whole idea if someone lies about their age because you just want to fuck. How is it the guy's fault? But at the end, it is because she was underage. But if you didn't tell anyone, give me a good example of how I could have known that you wasn't 18 and that you was 15. And I'm just like, huh? And he said, exactly. Pubic hair. What if you shaved it? Your height. What if you just short? He said, there's some girls that be 25 and they look 16. What if they made a fake ID? He said there's no way to tell through sight or speech the age of a female. He said, for all I know, you're really 25 pretending to be underage because that what gets you horny. I said, if I was 25, I would never want to be my age now. I said, why would anybody want to stay young? They can't even go out and do whatever they want when they want to. And he said, I think some of these female cops like playing the part of an underage girl because they masturbate themselves at night with the idea of their stepdad doing it to them. Bro, that's what he said, y'all. What up, Dre? That's literally what he said. This nigga said, I think some of these female cops like playing the part of an underage girl because they masturbate themselves at night with the idea of their stepdad elfing them. That's what he said. He said once they see me and my dead animal, that's the kicker. They were like, yep, that motherfucker handsome, but his hair nappy as a motherfucker. But man, that's crazy though. And I said, wow, that would be crazy if they really did that. And then he said, I bet money that they do. While they reread what the guy was telling the girl, laugh out loud. This is the shit that that fool was talking about. So, but I got a feeling he's gonna end up coming back though, because he said, where is this part? He said his last message was, "Okay, gorgeous. Hope you find what you're looking for." He said, "Gorgeous." Now, don't need you for all that shit. You know, as a child already. Okay, gorgeous. Hope you find what you're looking for. And when you turn 18, hit me up because I want to fuck the shit out of you. That's what he's saying right now. So I just said, okay. So I got the feeling he's gonna end up reaching back out probably tomorrow. Try to say, good morning or some bullshit like that. This shit is insane, man. But this is some of the weird shit that these fools be talking about, to be saying. Yeah, exactly. He trying to role play. What he trying to do is basically just try to cover his tracks. He's gonna be the one like, see, I knew it was gonna be something like this. I just came to see. I told her. Remember, I told her in the chats. If you read all of the chats, you'll see in there that I told her that, yeah, my cousin got caught up on something like this before. Yeah, I already knew this was gonna be this, man. He's that type. And then I'm gonna be like, you just got catfish, bitch. Yeah, he didn't look like he have kids, but you never know. Just like that one, actually the football dude that I played, the one I played football with, he had a stepchild, not an actual kid with the baby mom or the girl that he was with. I know what I told this nigga. I could have sworn I said 16, bro. Hold on. No, 16, fool. And of course I be sneaking. I'm like, super DLD. I got this feeling that this fool gonna probably be falling for it too, man. This is crazy. But it's too late to be chatting with all these niggas. I gotta go to school in the morning, y'all. I'm a child. Like the movie dude, I ended up responding to him saying that, and I got to make sure I remember that I'm fucking. This is what's crazy right now. As I'm over here decoying, right? The people that I'm talking to, these two different dudes, I'm Anthony and Ashley right now, bro. At the same time while I'm texting to these two dudes. Hopefully I don't get fucking mixed up. Fuck around and tell the Ashley creep some gay shit and tell Anthony's creep some straight shit. Like, you gonna lick my pussy? Well, shit. The gay shit might still think is talking about his ass or something. Yeah, that football creep. I mean, but the mom of that daughter though, she didn't give a fuck at all though. She was talking so much shit in my inbox on Instagram, all up until when I dropped the full video. Cause I said, watch. I said I'm gonna put the chat logs in the video. You're gonna see exactly what he said versus what he's telling you now while he's locked up. I said you're gonna see what he said while I was talking to him, and you're gonna read everything he texted to this girl. I said just watch. I said, and then when the full video dropped, I said I'll be waiting for you to tell me, you're sorry. And then as soon as I dropped the full video, she was watching it. It was a premiere too. She watched the premiere. Everybody was frying her ass out, but she didn't chat or nothing like that. But I made sure I told everybody that she was watching it. And then by the time the video was over, I went to Instagram. She had fucking not terminated her account, but what's the word? Disconnected her account. Shit, deactivated. I'm faded, nigga. I'm faded and tired. No, I got it saved already. I already got it saved. It just sometimes I don't look. I read just the text messages only, and then I'm just replying and shit, and then I forget to like, oh nigga, hold on, you was supposed to be being this person. I always make sure I put who they are, their age, where I met them from, and then the age that I told them, and then what am I, male or female? Oh, thank you, Kathy. Like I tell everybody, I be trying my best. And that's why on the live I had it muted for a while because I was over there. It was a lady. She said she been following me on I think YouTube and Instagram, and so I was over there chopping it up with her. Took a picture with her. Just talking. That's why I had it muted for a while. What up, Patrick? Yeah, man, she was cool though. Exactly. No, her ass went in head, but she ended up getting back with him. But then too, the DA didn't even put charges on that fool, bro. They did not put charges on that fool, which was stupid as hell because he was hella graphic with Ashley, bro, and sent nudes. I mean, unless it's gonna be one of those ones to where they end up just bringing it out later. Because matter of fact, let me show y'all this one. I got a call finally from a goddamn detective dude on a catch I did. I don't know how long ago, bro. I'm about to pull it up. Oh yeah, it was way before that. It was before the dip dude. Paul. Oh, here you go. I love this community. I don't know if y'all remember him or not.
No. Texting other guys at first. I'm here to talk to you.
So the detective just called me finally about him, bro. Yes, 2 days ago. Yeah, shit, Kathy is fucking. It's about to be 1 a.m. Like the dude from the Goonies. Oh my days on me. They do a pirate dude, right? On the set, bro, he do. Damn. 73 in showers. Well, it is 63 and clear outside right now. But yeah, real quick too though. So the DA or detective just called me about this case, bruh. Ever since he got arrested, and I posted this video fucking almost a year ago. Hell, you might as well just call it a year, cause he said it was June 12th or some shit when they arrested him. So hopefully, all the other ones in the Orange County area end up getting pulled out. You know, the detectives and DAs can finally be like, you know what, yeah, let's go ahead and go after these motherfuckers. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of these fools thought that they would just scot free, just get to run around, bro, like random coyotes. Like motherfucking random coyotes, bro. But he was a sick motherfucker too. I almost kind of feel like he was probably on the goddamn registry list, but I didn't have his whole name. And how the fuck is he? I was wondering too, how the fuck he was even able to eat that burger? That nigga whole left side of his grill was gone. Absento. None present. Didn't show up to school that day. His whole left side of his grill, bro. Talking about a cheat for a field goal. Kick it to the right. You're definitely guaranteed to make it. Look at them big ass pants he walked over there. Came and got the broom treatment. Look at these big ass pants, bro. That nigga walked over there with water legs. Look at these big ass. Them are them fresh out of jail jeans. Them the jeans that they hand you down because your goddamn uncle ain't gonna wear it no more, so they just looking out for you, make it seem like they gave you something. Nigga got a hand-me-down work shirt. Nigga said you go to the police, he can't even swallow the goddamn food. And you know why he couldn't swallow the food? Because the motherfucker was barely able to chew it. The nigga had like 8 teeth in his mouth. Smoking hella Gary, and Gary done drop kicked every damn tooth on the left side of his mouth out. The nigga gums was even melted. Shit. Paul Wall couldn't even make a grill for this motherfucker, bro. You ever seen an invisible grill? That's the kind of grill this motherfucker get. The first invisible grill. How do you make that? You knock all the rest of them motherfucking Gary teeth out of his mouth. I'm serious, bro. Nigga gums was flabby, bro. It looked like a deflated pink balloon. Like a whoopee cushion. He gummed the burger? Shit, man. That motherfucking burger was probably chewing his ass up. That nigga chewed that shit whole. Like a normal person, when you take a little bite of a burger, it should take at least about a good 10 chews, maybe. This fool had to chew about 1,000 times. His motherfucking jaw locked by the time he was ready to swallow that motherfucking bite. That nigga had to hold that shit and say, man, my jaw tired. Felt like my shit been lifting weights. Nigga need a tetanus shot, bro, after he got done chewing. Matter of fact, he probably did need a tetanus shot with how raggedy his motherfucking grill was. Probably won't be able to see it in the video, but it was like the backside of his grill, almost like a little kid that drink a lot of Kool-Aid when they little. You know, the silver tooth kids. He had that shit in his mouth, but his silver shit was like tar. I was scared to look at it, man. This nigga thought I was gonna eat my food. Like, bro, nigga, you done turned my stomach upside down just looking at your mouth, bro. Hey, still chewing. He can't even get that shit down. He been chewing since he was sitting down, bro. He bit the burger as the police was rolling up. Police done went and gassed up, made a game plan, and he's still chewing. Look, that nigga chewing that shit like bubble gum. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Kelly, shut your ass up. Look, still chewing. Bro, this is about the longest, this is the toughest burger bite I've ever seen. My bad, Renee. Shit, you said his gums hate him? Shit, his motherfucking jaw hate him more than his gums. I'm telling you, I done chewed some shit, bro. Like chewing gum. Fuck that. Bubblicious gum. Have you ever tried to chew that for as long as you would chew like a spearmint gum? Swear to God, bro, you chew Bubblicious for about, hell, 15 minutes. You'll feel like somebody hit you in the goddamn jaw with a dumbbell. Jaw tight like a pit bull. The toughest whopper. The zebra, yeah, Cody, the zebra gum too. That shit tough, bro. That shit like chewing a goddamn 18-wheeler tire, bro. That shit lose flavor. Soon you start chewing it, your spit take over that motherfucker. was the best. Oh, you crazy as hell. That gum was not the best. That shit used to lose flavor so fast. And then it wasn't even strong. It wasn't strong at all. Now, you want to know what gum was strong? I'm gonna see what gum do y'all think was the strongest? Well, now I'm gonna say the strongest and shit, cause there might be some other gum that I probably ain't never tasted, but what gum do you think was the strongest gum out there coming up as a kid? Like, I was all like, what the fuck they put in this, nigga? This is like flaming Cheetos or something. Tammy, own it, bro. Own everything. That big red gum, bro. Nigga, that shit right there will make you spit that shit out. Tongue be on fire. Like, nigga, what is this? Is the gum telling me something? There's no way this gum should be this hot. Niggas up there chewing on cinnamon and shit. Cinnamon and fire. Who the fuck made that as gum? Nigga chewing it. Like, what's wrong with you, man? I just popped a big red. Nigga, that goddamn shit hot. They need to put that shit as a goddamn hot gum challenge. Worse than the gum cigarette. Oh, the gum cigarette, yeah, that flavor was trash too. But it sure made niggas look like we felt like we was cool when we had that cigarette gum. I think that shit lasted the longest because we didn't want to chew it yet. We wanted to keep acting like we was smoking. Like, I want to keep acting like I'm smoking, nigga. I'll chew this motherfucker up when I feel like it. Spilled it down the block. And I'm telling you, that big red though, boy. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all couldn't buy those shit. We couldn't buy them. Well, my grandma didn't let us buy it, but hell, nigga, it was at the store, so we got them anyway. We would just hide it until we went to school, and that's when we would start acting like we was cool and shit. And then one time, oh look, quick story time. Quick story time from when I was in the 5th grade. That's crazy. And we talking about this goddamn gum. So in the 5th grade, we got the goddamn cigarette gum, right? Me, the homie G-Rag, my brother, and I forgot the other homie name. Like we weren't even cool with him no more after we got to middle school and shit. But it was some Asian dude. So we got the gum and shit. We hanging out early in the morning before we go onto campus to go start playing tetherball and shit. We sitting there just hitting on the gum, like, and blowing out the smoke from it. Trying to act like we cool, showing out in front of the little girls. And then the damn principal saw us across the street doing this shit, right? So she pulled us into the office thinking that we was really over there smoking cigarettes. So she was all like, I'm going to be calling y'all parents. I saw y'all over there. You was smoking cigarettes. I was all like, no, we wasn't smoking. And so we started telling her like, no, there was some goddamn gum. The hell wrong with you, lady? So luckily, she didn't have to call our house or nothing like that, bro. So she got to see that it was actual gum. But man, I was all like, damn, just from trying to be cool, nigga almost got expelled. And a good ass whooping. Well, you said that was your all-time favorite. What, the cigarette gum or Big Red? Nah, hey, Kathy, the cigarette gum was just, I don't know what the hell they got the smoke, how they got the smoke to come out, but I never started smoking cigarettes though. I really never started smoking cigarettes. Like I used to puff my grandma's cigarette when she would like leave that motherfucker sitting in the ashtray for a while. I used to hit her goddamn cigarette. And but that's it. But see, she ended up passing away from cancer from I'm pretty sure from smoking cigarettes. And so that was just my thing right there that I always said. I was all like, man, you know what? Since the cigarettes took her out, I ain't gonna never smoke one. I know I'm smoking fucking tobacco in other forms, like the blunt wraps and shit like that. But as far as like a cigarette, like a Newport, like what she was smoking, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do none of that. But what do my brothers and them do? Them niggas be just puffing the shit out of them cigarettes. They say, oh, them motherfuckers going up on prices. Ask me how many times my brothers and them say, man, I'm about to quit smoking, man. These niggas think they finna keep breaking me, and these niggas keep buying them. Still buying them, bro. But could that still be equal to me sitting there talking about, I done stopped smoking weed before. I always stop smoking weed when I need to and shit. But I was gonna say, like, is that equal to me like not stop smoking weed, even though like I can if I really want to. The white powder and the wrapper. Okay, now you Americans are crazy. You Americans are crazy, man. Yeah, man, but that's the shit that they give us out here, man. They want the kids growing up fast. You know what I'm saying? They want the kids growing up all fast and shit. Think you're grown. Yeah, I remember when I was in what was I, ninth grade? Yeah, ninth grade, when they used to have us going to take that little crying ass baby home and shit. Apparently they were supposed to try to keep you from wanting to have kids, even though in a way they were teaching you how to have them or how to take care of them and shit. But man, so like my wife that I'm with now, me and her was together still when I was in ninth grade, and so, bro, when I took that damn baby doll thing home, I sent that motherfucker to her house. I took it for the first day. That damn thing was waking everybody up in the middle of the night. Boy, my grandma said, boy, you got to get that goddamn thing out of here, man. You got to tell that teacher. You got to tell that teacher we can't deal with this shit, bro. What kind of goddamn assignment is this? We from the country. And my grandma down didn't know what the fuck was going on with that. They said, but what the hell they got you doing with this goddamn baby doll? I was like, I know, huh? So I ended up just giving it to my girl, bro. I said, man, take care of this motherfucker. Make sure you don't give me a bad grade though. Don't beat him. Feed the old motherfucker when he need to eat. And pat his little battery back to shut him up. But that's the shit that was killing me, bro. When they motherfucker was talking about like, yeah, the baby start crying. You have to figure out what's wrong with it. Like if it needs to have a bottle. Because they had some shit that you put up to the lip of the damn thing to make it seem like it's drinking. I was like, yeah, y'all niggas is tripping with this one. Leave it up to me, this baby doll finna die. Oh shit. Until Dawn. Is that a movie, Tammy? I need to watch that new Final Destination that came out. My son went and saw it with his girl, and he said it was pretty good. I think my daughter has seen it already. She said it was good. So everybody said it was good. Don't you know no good? Oh, speaking of no good, real fast, I got a video. Let me get this big red out of here. Big red, big red. Yeah, this one church, these motherfuckers, I guess they can make payments to the church. Let's listen to this shit.
Be a member in good standing and have the right to vote. Adults are to contribute the minimum amount of $50 per month.
It was from the church saying she was delinquent in her financial support.
People was very friendly there, and I really enjoyed being there.
Candace Peterson says finding the Greater Mount Moriah Primitive Baptist Church was a blessing. The single mother had been looking for a church closer to her new home, and 6 months in, things were going perfect. That is until this letter arrived at her home late last week.
To be a member in good standing and have the right to vote, adults are to contribute the minimum amount of $50 per month.
It was from the church saying she was delinquent in her financial support.
$50 per month. Now, this shocked me because I haven't heard about the $50 per month. So where did you get this from? Then Mount Moriah Day is on there, $150.
The letter also says Peterson would be responsible for a church anniversary fee of $250, a total of $1,000.
Them niggas said an anniversary fee. Crazy.
To be a member in good standing and have the right to vote, adults are to contribute the minimum amount of $50 per month.
It was from the church saying she was delinquent in her financial support.
People was very
and required donations per year. Peterson says she was told the fees help pay off church debt.
What church charge you to, help pay off what they're going through? I'm not there for that.
And many seem to be agreeing with Peterson, taking to the church's Facebook page to voice their concerns. A church administrator acknowledged the letter came from them. They also told us the pastor was unavailable. We still left several messages and have not heard back. In the meantime, Peterson is searching for a new church.
It's like you put me like, oh, if you want to be a member of the church, you need to pay this.
Or if you want to find God.
Yeah, if you want to find God. That don't say anything about that in the Bible.
And again, that was our Cameron Poland reporting. Peterson, meanwhile, says she has no plans to reach out to the church, and the pastor still has not responded to our calls.
What's up, Mr. Mix?
I bet he haven't. What the fuck? Them motherfuckers requiring money to be a member of the church. That's definitely theft by church, if you ask me too, brother. But you know what though, man? That's crazy. And then they saying that money didn't have nothing to do with tithes and none of that kind of shit. They was basically saying for them to pay off their debt. So the pastor probably done went up there and gambled off the goddamn building fund. He gambled it off. And now he want people to pay for it. Help me get the shit back together, y'all. I done fucked up. I went out there. The devil spirit got me tonight. Like what the Predator said. It was the devil. The devil got into me. You goddamn lie, bro. I'm about to start having to slap the damn hot links on the back of these fools' necks for even trying to bring God into this shit. Fucking crazy, man. I have to close some of these goddamn windows. So what happened at church today? Nigga, what? What the fuck did this nigga just do? And sat back down like he didn't just do what he just did. What the fuck? What happened at church today? Boy, I almost had to kill the pastor, Lord. I almost had to kill the pastor. Why? Why would you kill the pastor? This nigga done pulled out his whole pregnancy stomach. That motherfucker said, yep, I am 6 months pregnant. I wanted to show y'all and tell y'all all at the same damn time. Y'all got a sale going on, Cody? Man, we gonna need a lot of shit from the Red House, bro, because obviously this pastor here, well, I don't know if he was even a goddamn pastor. I just know that this happened at a church. He gonna need a whole lot of good slapping. It's fucking crazy. Damn, you only take the paper food stamps? Man, we gotta go all the way back. Man, I remember I used to be goddamn embarrassed to use the goddamn the paper food stamps. Grandma and I used to be like, hey man, go on up there to the store for me, man. Get the $10 food stamp. I'm like, oh man, not the food stamp. Then I got a little older, and then I started like, oh yeah, give me a goddamn food stamp. Or 10 or 20 or 50. Like, oh, you balling. You finna go over and give me a lot of good snacks. Running back, Turbo. Well, let's run it back. Let's see this nigga go in labor for a couple seconds. So the nigga sitting next to him, he like he was dead. He didn't budge, he didn't move. Like he didn't do nothing at all. Well, Mr. Ben just sitting there. There you go. I guess he was in shock. Right? He was all like, what the fuck did this dude just do right here next to me? He needed to get served from grandma because that's some ignorant ass shit. Oh, let me sit my ass up and twist this real quick. That's ignorant, bro. Why would you pull your whole goddamn belly out like that? Yo, that Gary. Yeah, he was definitely giving off Gary behavior. He definitely gave off Gary behavior like a motherfucker. Man, so I was getting some behind the scenes footage, dude, on my GoPro for the members and shit on on the main channel, bro. Lord have mercy, bro. Stuff on Lord. I got a part on there. I hope the GoPro got it good. It should have. But this damn dude, okay, copy. This nigga, I think I told y'all already, the motherfucker that was acting like a ninja. Yeah, I got that shit on GoPro footage, bro. I'm gonna be adding this stuff, dude. Like, then he was trying to say something to me and shit. I'm looking like, what the hell wrong with you? Smoking up the church offerings. That nigga ate it up. He ate up the goddamn offerings, man. Let me pause it on his big ass balloon stomach. Get this lady. Oh Lord, I gotta pause it quicker than that. Nigga. She raised her big ass arm. Ah, Look at this motherfucker, boy. Why that nigga stomach look like it's smiling? That nigga stomach giving off an evil grin, bruh. With that big ass bullet hole wound in the middle. If you look at his motherfucking shit from the side, that look like an ass crack. A big wide ass elephant ass crack if you look at it from the side. That motherfucker, boy. That shit look like a wide ass elephant ass crack. He got a California zipper. See, he got one of them motherfuckers. Yeah, he do. He got one of them roads in California that got hit hard by an earthquake and got a crack in that motherfucker. And they got a whole highway running around his goddamn stomach. Oh, excuse me. Good Lord. Y'all powder. Nigga smoking on that powder. He said nose nachos in the church office. Big boy. Hell yeah, you just recognize that shit? That motherfucker is huge, humongous, gigantic. Yeah, what's the goddamn Spanish way? Damn. Hugo. No, it's not Hugo. I forgot what it is. Grongo. Gronge, some shit. Either way it goes, that motherfucker, that's a huge bitch. Yeah, that's probably why he was throwing that tantrum dance then, Kathy. He was throwing that tantrum dance because he was like, man, I ain't seen my feet in forever. Temptations forever. Nigga said, what do my feet look like? What kind of shoes I got on? Did I even put on socks? Give me 1 second, folks, man. I gotta go use the bathroom real fast, and I'm not trying to be like Richard. I wish Richard was in here for that. Oh, shit. That shit was funny when Richard did that before, bro. No shoes, no socks. No shoes, no socks, no nothing, Jesus. I said, whoa, Lord, it's a fire. Israel. All right, I'm back in this motherfucker, man. So, do y'all remember that motherfucking rapper, Mystical? Dude, I was wondering where the hell this fool been at. I was wondering where Mystical been at, bruh. Because remember a long time ago, he went to jail, or fuck jail. That nigga went to prison for raping somebody. Or R-wording somebody. Let me not say that word on here. He went to prison for R-wording somebody. And so I was all like, damn. Then I thought he was making a comeback somewhere. Somewhere, at least I thought. Let's throw this away. Yeah, he is, Tammy. Because apparently this nigga done did it again. Soulja Boy calling out Meek Mill. Yeah, his music was good, you know what I'm saying? But when he did that shit, but this nigga is back and doing the same thing. I guess he got arrested. This video was 10 days ago, so it's somewhat recent shit. This nigga Mystical back in the news again for the same shit. I guess he been in jail since 2020. That's what I was saying too, like how I didn't even know. The nigga been in jail since 2020, I believe, for this crime.
FBI team now. Michael Tyler, better known by his stage name, Mystical, faced an Ascension Parish judge today. He's been locked up since his arrest in 2022 on rape and
2022. My bad.
Domestic violence charges. Our Chris Nakamoto spoke to his family and has more on what they had to say in this. Hey, Chris.
Hey, good evening, Greg. His mom told me she's praying for her son, but family members and his longtime friend declined to comment further today. This is video of them exiting the Ascension Parish Courthouse just after 3 o'clock this afternoon. They were in court all day waiting to hear what a judge would do to update this case. He was wearing a bright orange jumpsuit as he sat there in court with the letters APSO on the back. Mystical has been held without bond since his 2022 arrest on rape and domestic violence charges. He's entered not guilty pleas to those charges. Today, attorneys for all sides agreed they'll meet again next week to discuss future dates for the case. A gag order is in place in this case, which prohibits attorneys on both sides from speaking.
That nigga low-key remind me of like a Pakistan Don Lemon. The newscaster, not Mystical. Mystical look like a goddamn criminal. But this nigga look like a Pakistani goddamn Don Lemon low-key.
Speaking about it. A trial date and bond review date could be scheduled soon. For the WAFBI team, I'm Chris Nakamoto. Greg?
All right.
Nigga, your name is Don Lemon from Pakistan. Danger! Watch yourself. Get on the floor. The nigga right here. Silent. Yeah, you right. That's all he did was scream. Because every goddamn verse right there was screaming. That nigga be scaring motherfuckers in his music. That motherfucker be rapping all smooth and then just come out of nowhere. I bet you're gonna come in this motherfucker to stop fucking around with me over the time. Yeah. But they like, one more motherfucker's around with me. I don't miss one particular right. Yeah. Like, oh shit, bro. Calm the fuck down, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you? My cat just looked at me like, nigga, what's wrong with you? Did I wake you up, Israel? Did I wake you up? All right, Cody. Yeah, man. I'm about to get the hell off of here. My goddamn self, bro. I ain't gonna want to wake up in the morning. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and run myself, y'all. So I'll go ahead and get off of here, man. But it's been good chit chatting with y'all late again. Late again. Well, we didn't get to no super, story times like yesterday though. But it's all good. We got other times for that. We got other times for that. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. Y'all should go ahead and get some damn rest too. Tammy, Kimberly, Kathy, well, yo, shit, I don't know what time it is where you at. She said, I'm sleep standing. That's what I'm doing. I'm sleep, walking around and shit, rubbing my legs. You know when you get tired and you know you ready to go to bed, you get to rubbing your legs and shit for no reason. Like, man, what the hell I'm rubbing my legs so much for? It ain't hurting. Nigga, you sleepy. Go to sleep. Oh, shit. She said, yo, you get giggly. And Kimberly said, rubbing the feet together, you rubbing something, shit. Well, let me not say that part, but definitely rubbing the leg. Well, let me get the fuck out of here for this do turn into something else. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, good morning, good evening, Kathy. Get some rest, everybody. Till next time.